Adepticon? More like Adeptic can't get a room. See what I did there? Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of And It's Gone. And today I'm talking about the Adepticon hotel block. Something I didn't think I'd be talking about this week. Kind of funny. A little bit of historics, of course. Adepticon recently announced that they're moving from Chicago, so specifically Schaumburg, Illinois, to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The reason being is they greatly outgrew the Renaissance Schaumburg, right? They moved into a neighboring hotel for half the events. It was ridiculous the last few years. The hotel block for Renaissance Schaumburg, of course, the vendors got first dibs, right, which made sense. And then by the time it was open to the public, it would sell out in like 5 seconds. Unless you got really lucky with some autofill, you were never going to get a hotel spot at Renaissance Schaumburg. That being said, the sister hotels, like the Hyatt Regency, that when I say that, I don't think it ever sold out even. People were booking hotels like a month later, and it was still available. And it was great. There was a shuttle service. I never had a problem. The last couple times I've gone, I've stayed at the Hyatt. I had a great time. No complaints at all. The shuttle service was great. Other than the registration night, it worked very well. Ended at a good time. No complaints, right? But of course, as I said, Adepticon has greatly outgrown the Renaissance and Schaumburg in general, so they're moving to Wisconsin. And so this year, of course, the hotel block went up for booking on Wednesday. And first question is, why Wednesday? Right? Wednesday at 1 p.m. Chicago time. Wednesday at 1 p.m. Chicago time. Why? Who chose that? To me, that's very silly. Who does a major booking thing happen in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week? Not everyone who goes to conventions, myself included, has access to a computer all throughout the day. I guess you can book it on your phones, but it's pretty difficult to type very quickly on your phone. Why did they go on a Wednesday versus a Saturday or Sunday or even a nighttime? 6 p.m., 7 p.m., right? So for me, I live in Atlantic, Canada. It was 3 p.m. on Wednesday that these went up for. Very annoying to begin with, number one. So I, like many people, couldn't get access to the internet or a computer immediately at 3 p.m. I had something work-related. And so 1 p.m. Chicago time, and I got on at 1:09 Chicago time. 3:09 our time in Atlantic, Canada. And so obviously I got there 9 minutes late. And I knew I was going to miss out on something, right? Now in the past, again, if you were a minute late, you'd already missed out on Renaissance Schaumburg. You could book at the sister hotel. And in this case, as it was announced, there were 6 hotel blocks available. Now they didn't say how many actual rooms. I heard it was like 3 times the old amount. Cool. But again, it's a new location. I didn't know the numbers. I didn't know the demand. I was 9 minutes late. I assumed I was going to get something. So I got on and I clicked on the first hotel block. Sold out. Okay, makes sense. I clicked on the second one. Sold out. I was like, okay. Clicked on the third one. Sold out. So the 3 that were attached via Skywalk to the convention center sold out within 9 minutes already. I was like, okay. So I clicked on the 4th one. Now these ones are getting a little farther away, but they're within walking distance. Okay. 4th one, sold out. 5th one, sold out. 6th one, sold out. At this point, it's 1:10. So 3:10 our time here. And I could not believe that. 6 hotel blocks all sold out within minutes, right? At most 9 minutes, because I was on it after 9. So my natural inclination was maybe I'm wrong, because in my head I'm mistaken time zone changes and stuff. So I jumped on Facebook, and at that point there were already multiple comments. At that moment, so 10 minutes after it started, there were already multiple comments on Facebook saying, hey, it's already sold out. And Adepticon did an official response within like an additional 3 or 4 minutes after that, saying that they're going to work to get more hotel rooms. They, in fact, had sold out. Wow. I heard there were almost 3 times more rooms totally available at this time than last time, and they sold out in minutes, right? Like, that's insane. And it kind of annoys me, and annoyed a lot of other people as well, to be honest, because, yeah, you never suspect it would sell. Like, a convention this size, expanding, you wouldn't expect it to sell out in seconds, in minutes, right? In less than 10 minutes, all the hotels in the hotel block sold out for this convention. Like, that's ridiculous. On a Wednesday afternoon. So my question is, did Adepticon completely misgauge how many rooms they needed? Probably. I'm assuming that a lot more people are traveling than before. Chicago's a bigger area. Maybe more people are coming from the Chicago area. So that would mean they're driving to Wisconsin versus the amount of people in Wisconsin going to Chicago. Don't know. But wow. It was mind-blowing how fast all the hotel rooms sold out. And again, I could still book. I know what you're saying, Jay. You could book another hotel room in the area. That's true. They're just a bit more expensive than, you know, the hotel block for Adepticon. Which, to be honest, this trip's already getting pretty expensive for me to go to Adepticon now. Like a lot of people, Wisconsin is a bit more expensive to travel to. If you're Canadian and on this side, you have to drive more around the Great Lakes, so that's an hour to an hour and a half on your travel time each way. More gas. Plus, for people like me, I have to fly down. And so going from Chicago to Wisconsin actually adds another leg. There's no direct flights to Wisconsin, so I have to go from my house to either Toronto or Montreal, from Montreal or Toronto to Chicago, from Chicago to Wisconsin adds more to the flight. So already this is getting more expensive. And that kind of frustrates me even more. And I'm pretty annoyed, to be honest. I'm trying not to act salty, but the entire hotel block selling out in minutes. And according to the comments on Facebook, it was like 5 minutes. I missed it by several minutes. So it was like 5 minutes, people already like, whoa. And people try to get, got at the end of the hotel block, tried to pay, and it got blocked because it all sold out. So this is literally minutes, right? Some of the comments on Facebook were there at like 1:05. That's ridiculous. If you're going to be expanding, I guess there's growing pains, obviously. But come on, these aren't noobs. These are a group of very experienced people with running this convention. They should know the approximate demand when they changed areas, and the hotel blocks should be reflected accordingly. There were a lot of annoyed wargamers, to be honest. And I'm kind of one of them. I don't know if this is going to make or break me going, to be honest, but that really is annoying. And then of course they're working to get other hotel blocks in the area. How close are they going to be? I don't know. I'm probably just going to bite the bullet and book a hotel in the area and pay a lot if I want to go, because I can't commute. I could Uber, I guess, because I'm flying down. I can't drive between the hotel and the block. I could probably walk a couple kilometers. Hopefully the weather's good. A couple miles probably for my American friends. But that's frustrating. And so a lot of people were really annoyed. And this was one of those things no one really suspected was going to happen. The entire hotel block selling out 5 minutes in. And once again, not to act extra salty, but it really annoys me that they did this at 1 p.m. Chicago time on a Wednesday. Like, why not just, do it midnight on a Sunday night or something? That'd be just even more ridiculous to me. Why not a Saturday or a Sunday or a night time, right? When people are available versus just people who just happen from their computers. There were a lot of people who didn't even have access to a computer at that time and were completely, out of luck. But that's it. that was my experience. So of course I have to bring the questions to you. How was your experience? Did you try signing up for Hotel Block? Are you going to Adepticon next year? Leave comments in the comment section down below. Am I being bitter? I don't know. And what's your opinion? What do you think about the overall experience? I think that's a kind of a noob thing that happened at Adepticon. I'm calling you noobs. That was a mistake. I think so. What do you think? Leave comments in the comment section down below. And stay tuned for more videos. Painting tutorials, review videos, and everything. Until next time, this is Jay saying happy painting. Maybe at Adepticon.